I just want one of you guys to see this and scale your business. That's my goal. What is up? My name is Jeremy Hughes with Impact. Okay, so what we're talking about today is how I went from 5 to 50 deals in literally 30 days. I didn't actually do 50 deals in 30 days, but I went from 5 deals one year to 50 deals the next, like that, because of a 30-day span of my real estate career that changed my mindset around how I'm going to generate deals. Very first thing I want to talk about is mindset, okay? And you hear me talk about mindset a lot because it's so freaking important to how we approach our business. The biggest thing that changed within my mindset was, okay, people aren't just going to come to me because I want them to. I'm not going to post something on Facebook that says, hey, if you want to use me, hit me up. If you're looking to buy a house, hit me up. I had to do what I now classify as active and passive prospecting. And so you need to change your mindset if you're in that boat of people are just going to use me because I'm a licensed realtor. The average person knows 6 agents. So what is going to separate you from those other 5 that your buddies know? Okay, and so what we have to do is we have to be very intentional. We have to be very active with the things that we do. And we have to go create conversation at scale. That is the name of the game. Have conversation. Some people call it prospecting and they need to have contacts. I call it conversations. We just have to have as many conversations as we possibly can. And the best way to do that is the people that already know you, love you, trust you, respect you, want to see you succeed. And so your mindset needs to shift from people are just going to come to me to I need to go create something. This is my business. I have control over it. The outcome is my responsibility. And what am I willing to go do? What am I willing to sacrifice? How much time am I willing to pour into it? How much fear am I willing to walk through? How much courage am I willing to muster up to go have these conversations with people? And so your mindset needs to shift from passive to active, passive to active. Passive is also very important, but you have to implement an active mentality around it as well. If you don't have that active, business is going to trickle in and you could build an amazing business, but it might take you longer than you are used to. So it might take you longer than you want it to be. And so it might take you 2-3 years to really generate a business that's flourishing or that's hitting the numbers that you want to hit. So mindset shift, right? From passive, active. Let's utilize both of them. Second thing I want to talk about is leveraging what is called a CRM. So if you don't know what a CRM is, it's a customer relationship management, and you gotta use one, man. You gotta use them. And you gotta use everybody that you have in your phone, dump them into your CRM so you can stay organized. This is what's going to happen, and I've seen it happen a million times with agents, is they depend on this to remember when to hit someone up in this. And when you have conversations at scale, like I told you 3 minutes ago, you will forget when to use this to use this. You will forget. And so we use a CRM and we depend on the CRM. If you use it right, it alleviates everything up here and you trust the systems that you're using. You trust the systems that you've already put in place. And so you will task yourself, hey, make sure I hit my best friend Billy Bob up in 3 months to say what's up, to say hello. And let's say you just hung out with Billy Bob the weekend prior that your task said to hit you up, just fucking check that task off. Right? You don't need to do the task that you have, but it's going to be a reminder just in case you haven't hit up Billy Bob. And so it's just an amazing thing to use. Not using a CRM is shooting yourself in the foot. It makes your job so much more difficult. And so what happens is you pour your phone into a CRM, you'll be able to have as many conversations as you want without depending on this. And that was one of my biggest faults. I thought, I'll just text them. I'll just tell Siri to remind me. I'll just write it down on a piece of paper. Hey, make sure I hit up Billy Bob in 3 months. Whatever it is. Use a CRM. Build custom campaigns with drip systems that will slide into their emails every 2 weeks. Use MailChimp. Syndicate it. Like build a system out. Leverage a CRM. It's super powerful. If you have an IDX site on the front end of your CRM, use it, right? Don't post MLS links. Post links from your IDX site. So if you were to post something on Facebook just closed, pull that address from your IDX site, post that. So when people click on that link, you can potentially lead capture somebody that will fall into your CRM. Then you can create triggers. Once you get a new lead, they will get a text message, they will get an email, they will trigger a task for you to call them, whatever it may be, right? But if you utilize a CRM properly, now you can have conversations at scale and actually do it the right way. No one will fall through the cracks if you're working your CRM. But you gotta make sure that you do it correctly. Every single morning, first thing you should do, you pull up your laptop, you flip that thing open, you go to your CRM's website, you log in, first thing you do is, what tasks do I need to do today? And once you're done with that, are there any overdue tasks that I forgot to do yesterday? So, CRM, it's a big one. It's a big one. Okay, number 3, know your strength. This is something I failed to recognize very early on in my real estate career. You have to know where you want to play. Let me pull my pen back out. I'll give you an example. So what we believe is creating your lead gen levers, okay? So if you were to join Impact, what we do is we go through what we call our 5 lead gen levers, okay? 4, 5. 2 are non-negotiable. You will work your sphere at a high level. Your second one is social media. You will work social media at some sort of scale. If you're not big into social media, you will be somewhat active on there and you will engage with the people that's in your social sphere, as I call it. The other 3 are going to be dependent on you. How do you want to build your business? What do you want to be doing on an everyday basis? So we encourage people to build a business that you want to build. Like, I'm super empathetic that you got into real estate to be an entrepreneur and build something that you want to create. So how can we support what you want to create? And that is our goal. We're not going to throw you into a machine where it's, hey, you need to call from 9 to 12, you need to do this from 1 to 3, from 3 to 5, you need to do this. That's not how we operate. We operate in how do you build your own business the way you want to build it, how can we support you, okay? So whatever that means. So let's say you enjoy being face-to-face with people. So you're like, dude, I just love having conversations. I'm not good on the phone. I know I don't want to be on the phone. I just want to be face-to-face, or I want to leverage social media at scale, okay? So then we'll be like, all right, well, let's set you up with some events, all right? Let's get you on Groupon. Let's get you on Eventbrite. Let's look up real estate events. Let's look up events that you're interested in, right? Let's say you love making pottery. Let's look up some pottery classes that you can plug into, and now you can start building your sphere and you can start networking with these people. Then we can do open houses, right? Open houses are an amazing way to be face-to-face with people. It's not what I call active prospecting, it's passive, because we put ourselves in a position to have a conversation, but we're not bringing the conversation to somebody else. So it's more of a passive way of doing that. So if we were to do open houses, 5 is always something that I want to be challenging. So it's going to push you outside your comfort zone. It's not going to be something you do every day. You're going to be doing it every once in a while to push your comfort zone, okay? So what I mean by that is open houses, knocking pairs well with open houses. Why? Because now before your open house, you can go knock the neighborhood, invite the neighbors over, okay? Nosy neighbors are an amazing way to gather amazing leads because they're not looking to make a move right now, but everyone's going to move, right? That is our mentality. Everybody is going to make a move at some point. If we can get their contact info because they chose to walk over to see how their neighbor decorated their house, then we can start diving in. Hey, do you love this neighborhood? Oh yeah, I love this neighborhood. I've been here for 6 years. That's amazing, man. If you were to make a move in the next couple of years, I know you're not, but just out of curiosity, is there an agent that you would use? Oh no, actually we don't have an active agent. I love it, man. Hey, I would love to be of value and of service to you if you ever need anything. We have an amazing vendor list. If you need an electrician, a plumber, a landscaper, anything of that nature, I would just love to be a resource for you. Would you mind if I just got your phone number and email and I can just stay in touch? And if you ever need anything, just please don't hesitate to reach out, right? Boom. And then over the next couple of years, you're just staying in touch with them. You're following up. Hey, what's up? Just wanted to check in. Is there anything in the world I can do for you? No? Okay, awesome. I'll reach out in a couple months, just see how you've been. That's it, right? Boom, 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 boom. Now you're starting to build your database, right? But if you knock, now you're getting them at their door. And if you're friendly and you're able to have a conversation, they're going to come into your open house, they're going to check out how their neighbors decorated, and then you might be able to have a conversation and you get them in your database.